In this video, we will explore a blended learning sequence for Year 3 Science that is inquiry-based and is designed to enhance online learning. This sequence is aligned with the Year 3 Science and Digital Technologies curriculum and aims to provide students with opportunities to communicate, collaborate, inquire, and create. This sequence will be conducted in a synchronised order, with students participating in classroom activities alongside the teacher. They will engage in a range of hands-on learning experiences and various online activities using ICT tools. The learning sequence will specifically target the science understanding strand of the Year 3 Australian curriculum, focusing on biological sciences. Students will concentrate on the following content descriptors: compare characteristics of living and non-living things and examine the differences between the life cycles of plants and animals, as well as representing stages of a plant or animal's life cycle using drawings, digital photographs, graphic organisers, or concrete materials. Students will have the chance to explore the growth of plants and animals throughout their life cycles, as well as compare the stages of these cycles and identify key differences between plants and animals. They will also apply their new knowledge by researching and discussing the distinct roles that plants and animals play within a habitat or a food chain. Additionally, this learning sequence will address the digital technologies learning area, where students are going to have the opportunity to generate, communicate, and compare their creations, designs, and ideas. Blended learning will be incorporated throughout this lesson sequence, providing a variety of online and in-class learning opportunities at a Year 3 level. Introducing blended learning at this stage aims to prepare students for high school, where there is an expectation for more independent learning outside classroom hours. This inquiry-based learning sequence has been developed using the 5 E's inquiry model, representing the 5 stages of a teaching and learning sequence: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. The 5 E's model promotes collaborative, active learning where students work together to solve problems and explore new concepts by asking questions, observing, analysing, and drawing to conclusions. The learning sequence will commence with students completing a Kahoot quiz to assess their prior knowledge about animal and plant life cycles, as well as their roles within habitats and the food chain. This information will help identify what students already know and what needs further development or attention before the unit begins. Lesson 1 will specifically focus on plant life cycles and the environmental factors that affect them within the explore phase of the 5 E's. Students will engage in various hands-on activities to grasp the essential components of a plant life cycle and will have the opportunity to create their own life cycle through cut and paste activities. Each student will also plant a seed to observe germination and growth throughout the unit, using a booklet to document and draw their findings. In Lesson 2, the focus will shift to animal life cycles and the environmental factors affecting them, also within the explore phase of the 5 E's. Students will participate in activities similar to those focused on the plant life cycle to determine key differences. Students will have the chance to explore the growth of plants and animals throughout their cycles, as well as to compare the stages of these cycles and identify key differences between plants and animals. They will also apply their new knowledge by researching and discussing the distinct roles that plants and animals play within a habitat or a food chain. Additionally, this learning sequence will address the digital technologies learning area, allowing students to generate, communicate, and compare their designs. This will involve enhancing their abilities to collect, access, and present various types of data using simple software to communicate information. Furthermore, they will be able to plan, create, and communicate ideas and information independently and compare with others while applying agreed ethical and social protocols. In Lesson 3, students will compare the life cycles of insects, birds, and frogs to highlight their differences. This lesson within the Explain phase of the 5 E's will provide students with the opportunity to develop scientific understanding as well as digital technology skills. They will have the autonomy to choose an animal or plant life cycle to research and recreate using the application Canva. Utilizing their knowledge from the previous lesson, students will construct a detailed life cycle explaining each phase within their chosen plant or animal life cycle, incorporating a variety of images and research text into their work. Upon completion, students will download their life cycle from Canva and upload it to their class Padlet, providing a collaborative platform where multiple animal and plant life cycles can be shared amongst students. Throughout this lesson, students will be using 2 key ICT tools, the first one being Canva, a simple user-friendly graphic design tool featuring a variety of free templates for creating presentations, posters, videos that is easy for students to use. The second ICT tool that will be used throughout this lesson is Padlet, which can be linked to an online bulletin board. Both students and teachers can post questions, websites, articles, pictures, projects, and much more on this platform, allowing for collaboration. Students can also like and comment on each other's work. When students upload their life cycles to Padlet, it provides the entire class with a central place where they can learn from each other's research. Lesson 4 will focus on the collaborative learning and will be part of the elaborate phase of the 5 E's. Students will work in a group of 3 to 4 to develop a Venn diagram discussing the key similarities and differences between animal and plant life cycles. They will use each other's life cycles uploaded from the previous lesson on Padlet to conduct their research, and these will then be photographed and added to the class Padlet. Lesson 5, which connects to the elaborate phase, students will use digital tools to research and create a PowerPoint presentation about animals, plants, and food chains. They will learn about producers, consumers, and decomposers and their impacts on habitats. PowerPoint allows for flexibility in including text, images, voiceovers, and videos, as well as the ability to integrate hyperlinks without needing internet connectivity. This task also helps students develop their research and software skills. Students' assessment will include various tasks such as creating life cycles on Padlet, a Venn diagram, a plant growth booklet, and the pretest.